Now, Ankit Thakker, who's the CEO at Jupiter Lifeline Hospitals, joins in now to discuss the Q3 numbers and not to forget the announcements with regards to medical tourism, which were announced in the budget as well. Ankit, thank you very much for taking the time out. So before we get to earnings, just wanted your quick thoughts in terms of the announcements, in terms of the impetus on medical tourism by the Finance Minister.
Good morning, Ekta. So I think very welcome. As a country, I think we definitely can and must do more on attracting more medical tourists to India from across the world. Today, most of the medical tourists that come to India still come from Africa and the Middle East. I think we have a lot to do in terms of even attracting people from different geographies of the world. And I also think there's a huge potential to, besides modern medicine, also look at Indian medicine for medical tourism.
Okay, but would you participate in the public-private partnership, something that the government is looking at?
So the fine print is yet to be seen. So far, we have not really undertaken public-private partnerships. We have gone fully private. But in spirit, we are fully with the direction.
All right. Well, just narrowing down on your numbers, your volumes were quite subdued this quarter. It was up only around 2%. What impacted volumes this time?
So typically, as I've said in the past, Q2 in Western Maharashtra is a much higher volume season because besides the steady state disease burden of the community that exists throughout the year, Q2 has a much higher infection load. So Q3 typically would see subdued volumes every year.
Okay, so what are you guiding for?
So I think for rest of the year, you're pretty much flat. Q2 has a little bit of a peak and the remaining quarters should not see too much of variation.
Okay. But on the other hand, Ankit, your ARPOB, so your average revenue per occupied bed was quite steady. It was up around 10-odd%. What is the mix like when it comes to, say, complex surgeries, complex procedures? And what are you guiding for in terms of an incremental rise?
So on the ARPOB front, two of our hospitals, I would say, are mature now, Thane and Pune both. The ARPOB in these two hospitals should pretty much grow in line with inflation. The Indore hospital still has a couple of more years of growth left in it. So in the Indore hospital, we should see a little higher than inflation ARPOB growth on account of complexity of services improving over the next couple of years.
You also had your Dombivli hospital start, 200 beds. I think it was ahead of schedule as well. So congratulations on that. But what are you expecting in terms of targeted occupancies? And do you think that's going to weigh in terms of your margins in Q4? And if so, how much?
Yes, thank you. I think it was a phenomenal effort by the team. We were able to deliver the entire 500-bed infrastructure ahead of schedule in just 24 months. So that was a great achievement, I think, by the whole team. On the operating side, I think next year or two, you should see a little bit of drag coming on account of Dombivli. Year one end should be a little bit of EBITDA negative, and year two end should break even or turn positive. That is what we are hoping for.
Okay, all right, Ankit, we're going to let you go on that note. Always a pleasure. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking with us. So that's Jupiter Lifeline. That stock up around 1-odd% in today's trading session, saying that they need to look at the fine print of what was announced in the budget when it comes to public-private partnerships over in the hospital space. We'll take a short break, but in our Network 18 exclusive, we will bring you excerpts from the Finance Minister's first interview post-budget after a short break. Stay tuned.